Welcome to the Minimoo story. My name is Mira. In today's episode, I am in Sri Lanka with my very good friend Sif. I felt like an adventure since it's some years ago since I last did something a little more adventurous, except for traveling with my family. And I'm out of my comfort zone. I have no idea what Sri Lanka offers, besides that I can see this is a beautiful country. I haven't been here before, and as you all should know by now, I am I'm vision impaired, so I am not able to see everything that goes on. It means that this episode will be about challenging yourself, go to unknown destinations outside of your comfort zone. It will be about friendship, and it will be about trust within this friendship, because whenever the sun is set and we are going out to do whatever, I have to rely on Sif guiding me, because I'm not able to see anything in the dark. I am blind in the darkness. Our first near Hikadova beach, which is on the southern point of Sri Lanka, near Galle. We stayed at a guest house, which is on a quite busy road, but whenever you go in the garden, you see this beautiful, relaxing garden, and you have the ocean right in front of us. So it's actually a beach house. The beach is private. There are only a few hostels along this beach, and it's definitely not crowded. Very few other tourists, a lot of beautiful nature, and we can truly enjoy that this is our little place. In Pitivala, we had our own tuk-tuk driver, and he took us a lot of different places. For instance, to Galle, to see the fort. We went to a botanical garden. We went to see sea turtles, both in the ocean near sunset, but also we went to a sea turtle rescue center, helping the sea turtles who are either injured or from eggs to babies, to they letting them go out in the sea whenever they're ready for it. Beautiful place. So friendly people. Best driver ever. We had him for 3 days and he took us amazing places. Next stop on our trip is Kandy, which is situated in the center of Sri Lanka. It is 500 meters sea level in altitude, which means that the vegetation is much different than Galle. Kandy is a much more busy town. It is one of the largest cities in Sri Lanka. We went also to see the botanical garden here, and we went to the Temple of the Buddha Tooth, and we saw a ceremony there, which was quite amazing. And we had a really nice villa. We booked it from back home, and we didn't really know what to expect, but we booked a room and they gave us a luxury villa instead. Yes, I don't know, lucky us. However, in this villa there was already a resident. I don't know what we should call him, but I think a big spider. I don't know what you call that one. The Hulk, the Spider Hulk. I don't know. Yeah. From Kandy we went to Colombo, and we decided to take the regular train on second class. And to be honest, I expected completely chaos. I'd expected to sit on the lap of a goat. I don't know. But it was so decent. There were, I don't know, fans in the ceiling, and we had each our seat. However, the train was 1 hour delayed, but it was because of the Sri Lankan New Year. Besides that, perfect, effortless. You can easily take the train from point A to point B in Sri Lanka. Arriving to Colombo, we checked in at a really nice hotel for 3 nights before heading back to Copenhagen in Denmark. And we went on regular sightseeing here, beautiful as well. Not that chaotic. I expected even more chaos than on the train here. If you go to any other capital in Asian countries, I mean, going to Kathmandu, to Bangkok, wherever, it is much more chaotic. It was still a little bit chaotic here, but it seems so organized anyway. And people, they're still so friendly and helpful, and they're smiling. So it was also a pleasure being here in Colombo. So we did a little tanning and relaxed and had decent food, yes. Sri Lanka in general is an amazing country. It is not yet spoiled because of tourism, but you can see that within the next few years there will be much more tourism. We were lucky we chose places to stay where it wasn't that crowded yet, which means that we only saw few tourists wherever we went, except for Colombo. There were, of course, other tourists than us. And the people of Sri Lanka, they are truly amazing. They are really kind and they're helpful and they're smiling at you. And I'm a suspicious person. I'm always looking out for myself. And Sif, I was traveling with, she was more like, la 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 la. The really friendly, blonde Scandinavian girl. Not suspecting anything from anyone, and I'm like this little bulldog trying to guard her. But I really didn't have to in this country. We only had, I think, one situation where I had to step it up a bit, and it calms me. So I will definitely be back with my family one day. We went. In Hikatova, we went to this tsunami center, and the guide who was there, he told us about the tsunami in 2004 and what happened to him, his story, and I really felt him. It was so real. I mean, I have been a lot of places in the world with a lot of history, but this was one of the breathtaking stories because he really, really explained everything so well, and the fact that he had to, run away from his home and carry his wife on his back through the water and getting up, so the waves, they couldn't get them. It was a devastating story. It also reminds me that living in Denmark, I'm quite safe from tsunamis. That being said, I landed in Copenhagen 6 days before the terror attacks in Colombo and on the hotels in Colombo and the churches and Negombo. I mean, I don't know what to say. The stupid idiots everywhere. I mean, it's not just this and that religion. It's everywhere, it's every people, it's every religion. Within every category, you find those extreme persons who are willing to take whatever they think are the right way to the next level, and they're hurting other people. So I'm devastated because of what happened in Sri Lanka, and I'm really feeling sorry for them because it is only 15 years ago since they have built up everything since the tsunami, where a lot of people, they lost their lives, and now they have suicide bombs killing the local people, tourists, killing their business. Because of the most important business in Sri Lanka is tourism. So, I mean, you shouldn't let yourself be limited by fear. Of course, you shouldn't travel to a war zone and putting yourself at risk. But you should also not fear what might happen, because then you will be in your own mental prison instead. So my love and thoughts to Sri Lanka, and I will be back with my family one day. I don't know, maybe already next year. Yes, traveling on adventures with a friend. I really love Sif as a friend, and I do trust her, especially to guide me. This is not the first time we're traveling together since all this eye thing is going on. However, I can't help feeling like I'm an obstacle for going out in the evening or doing things. I always feel a little like an obstacle, because whenever we are going from inside, for instance, a restaurant, and we go out in the darkness and we have to go somewhere else, either to a car or whatever, I have to ask her how many steps are down that stair, how many steps are to blah, 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 and this and that. And I have to grab her arm, and she has to guide me. So I do feel like I'm an obstacle in just going out there in the night and doing whatever I did before all this BCD thingy going on. However, see if she knows when she signs up for traveling with me that this is one of the circumstances of traveling with me, that I do need guidance, I do need help. And she also accepted, and she's willing to help.
I'm trying to film whatever I am experiencing when I'm walking in the dark. So I can see through the camera, actually see much better through the camera, that where we are going. But if I simply just look outside, I don't see anything. So I have grabbed Sid here by the arm, and I'm simply just trusting her wherever we're going. So she's gonna guide me.
Yeah. We're gonna turn here.
We're gonna turn, yes. Okay, the secret is I have actually been here before.
There's a small step here.
Whoops.
Oh yeah.
Shit. Sorry, my language. The secret is I have actually been here before, so I kind of remember a little of the road, or a little of where we're going. However, I don't see anything, so sometimes I sense whatever's going on.
Oh, it's just me.
But I simply don't see anything. So she's turning me.
Yeah. And we're going down this small path now.
Okay, small path.
Yeah.
Yes. And you can hear the ocean in the back. This is in fact the best restaurant we have experienced.
And you have the small step up.
There, yes.
And you have to go around the palm tree.
Around the palm tree. Oh, into the wall, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
And then you have a small step up.
A small step up, there we
Yeah.
go. Yes.
Down.
Small step down, yes.
And then straight ahead.
Straight ahead. Yes, I know I have been here, and okay, now I know it again. Someone took our table.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm grateful for having such a good friend like her, that we are still able to go out and do like normal people do. I have to swallow my pride, and I have to ask for help, and of course she will help me. Thank you, Sif. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed this little episode about traveling to an unknown destination, see the beautiful country of Sri Lanka. And don't let yourself be limited by any obstacles. If you're traveling with a handicap, be sure that the people that you're traveling with, they are aware that whatever is going on with you, if it's a physical handicap or you're mentally unstable or whatever is going on, because you might need the help while traveling. And it's so much better and easier to say, oh, by the way, I need your help right here. To me, it's like, give me your arm, you have to guide me. But it could also be that you're standing in a situation that makes you emotionally even more vulnerable that you are that when you're leaving your back home. And you might need a shoulder, to lie on. And don't be afraid. If you're good enough friends to travel and go see the world, you can probably also rely on them helping you on their way. That's my first point. Second point, don't let yourself be limited by the fear of what might going on out there in the big world, in the big scary world. The terror attacks of Sri Lanka is unfortunately not the first time that I am in a situation where things are going down, either right before I go or while I'm on a holiday or right after I turn back home. And if you let yourself be limited by the fear of what people might do, of scary, crazy, ignorant stuff out there in the world, they have reached their goal, because then you are living under the fear of what they might do. First thing I ever experienced of these things going on were, in fact, in 9/11. I was in New York and I saw the first tower go to the ground. I saw that live. And since then, I've been traveling to different places and other things were going on, Madrid, London. And I'm not letting myself be limited by it, because, I can go to the most busy train station in Denmark and something might happen as well. I might cross the road and an idiot might hit me by a car. So you cannot live in fear. Go out, grab the life that you want, be happy about it, smile at a stranger, as I always say. And don't be afraid of going out of your comfort zone. Don't be afraid to ask for help. And don't be afraid of what might happen. So go grab the life and be the best you. I'll see you soon. Bye.